Hello, friends. I am thrilled to be with you today. I have Tyndale House from Cambridge, their new Greek New Testament, the Reader's Edition from Crossway. And this is a beautifully bound New Testament written in Greek, but it's got some added features that you're not going to find in other Greek New Testaments. And we're going to get to those in just a minute. First, some of the fine print, 10-point font, dictionary in the back defining 25 terms. You can pause and read the rest of it here. Beautiful box and a retail price of $1.99. And this is the reason why. Look at this beautiful, supple, full grain, premium cowhide leather. Look at that gold trim on the lining. Beautiful craftsmanship, as you've come to expect from Crossway. Gold gilded on the edges. And the lines and the paper are cut perfectly. 2 ribbons. And this is a beautiful Bible all by itself, but it's also written in Greek. Now, there's actually quite a lengthy introduction and preface to the work, and I'll actually let you pause it and read it here for yourself. You'll pause there. And then also pause here. Now, Peter J. Williams over at Cambridge House is one of the leaders of the project. And if you follow him on Twitter, actually, he talks a lot about some of the things that have went into this. And it's actually quite a lengthy story about how the writers of this and the researchers, the scholars, they wanted to get into the original manuscripts, the Sinaiticus and the Vaticanus. And they are some of the more ancient manuscripts that you're not going to sometimes find in usage of Greek New Testaments. Now, what's going to happen is when you're translating it, there's going to be more accuracy. So that is what they went with when using those older manuscripts, some of the oldest ones available to us in the Bible world. Now, let me show you an example of that being played out. Now, Greek New Testament all throughout, when you get to words that are used very often, you'll actually see them written here where the words are used more often. They will be explained. So words that appear quite a bit, they have an explanation of what they are. So this is a reader's edition. The way that it's laid out, the verses, the verse numbers, they're not quite as obtrusive or, in your face, right? It's designed to be easily read. And what you want to do is read, and then if you're, of course, learning Greek, you're, a second-year Greek student or something, this is easy to read, and it is comfortable to read. And also, any words that you may not remember exactly, they are defined and outlined here. And that's a great point to have when you're first learning Greek. Now, here in 1 Timothy, first chapter of Timothy, some of the other Greek translations, and I'm going to zoom in here just a bit so that you can see this. What they'll have is what's called a movable, on words like right here. Now, this word doesn't have a new movable on it at all, whereas other Greek translations do. Now, this is because of the accuracy that has come about from Cambridge House's work into this New Testament. You have accuracy of not having that new movable on this word here in 1 Timothy 1:9. Now, this is something that you want when you're in a Greek New Testament. You want laser accuracy. You want to have the best possible translation that you can have, and that is what you're going to get with this Tyndale House New Testament in Greek. Plus, if you get it from Crossway, as it is beautifully bound here, absolutely seriously thick. I believe it's 36 GSM. not Bible paper. This is very thick, almost parchment paper. Hardly any bleed through. I've written on a page somewhere in here. I can't remember which one it is, but the bleed through is minimal at best. Even under this 120 lumen light I have here, the bleed through is minimal. And that is something you want because you're going to want to write. And this is something that you're going to want to companion with when you're learning, for example. So I have like the basics of biblical Greek by Bill Mounts, who loves this as well. Bill Mounts, he has a video explaining how much he likes this, how much the accuracy of it. And so when you have like the grammar and workbook for basics of biblical Greek by Bill Mounts, you have your Greek New Testament here right next to it so that you're able to read. So as you're going through here and you're reading the Greek, boom, you've got the Greek New Testament to read along with it. And with these three combined, the workbook, the grammar, and the New Testament itself, you are in great shape for learning biblical Greek and understanding exactly what the New Testament church was saying in the language that it was written. This is Caleb Bass recommending the Greek New Testament by Tyndale House from Crossway.